Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke Challenge. Mitchell here once again. We're into part 10. Now, I must apologize in advance. I'm not sure what's really wrong with my throat, but my throat's all fucked up. So, if it's a little scratchy, if I'm a little, clearing my throat a lot, it just, I don't know if I've come down with something. I don't know if I caught a bug or something like that, but it's pretty sore, pretty rubbed, pretty raw at this point. So anyways, yeah, so that's enough of my bitching, and let's continue on here. So I forget exactly where I left off. I believe we're heading to National Park. Yeah, everything looks pretty solid. Gonna switch here to Littlefoot and continue on here. Let's talk to this Pokemon. Look pretty tough. You can go anywhere safely. Of course I can. I'm friggin' awesome. So here we have an opportunity to run into a Pokemon, and it is a Abra. Alright, so we're eligible to catch the Abra, level 10. Of course they usually teleport away, almost always, so let's try a fastball. See if we can't catch ourselves a level 10 Abra. Nope. And there we have the teleport, and well, there goes our shot at that. Let's have a trainer battle to make up for it. I know if bug Pokemon are there. Alright then. So it's bug catcher with a Venonat, level 15. No big deal, no big deal. Probably take a few more than a few tackles, but that's alright. It won't really be able to hurt me much. And then we'll continue on. Now, of course, we just failed to catch the Abra, so that kind of sucks. And we're hitting ourselves in confusion. That's even better. Disabled my tackle. Ah, good God. I got the Razor Leaf off, but it's not going to do next to nothing. Did alright because of the critical hit. But I believe I gave up the possibility of catching the Sudowoodo. Because, oh man. Because I believe Sudowoodo is considered on this route. I'll have to double check that, but I'm fairly certain I can't catch the Sudowoodo now. Which is fine. Right, this thing is really starting to irritate me. Just the confusion and the bullshit. Excuse me guys, sorry. As I said, my throat's gonna be a little screwed up for this recording and probably the next couple until I figure out what the hell's wrong with my throat. So there we go, and that takes care of that, and we shall just move on down here. Moving on down, there's a Pokeball there and I want it. We run into, of course, now we run into something I could have used, an Nidoran male. At level 12, that would have been awesome. Because then we could have had potentially a Nidoking. Now, I don't know if I ever get a Moonstone in this game or not. Of course, I missed my tackle. And there goes the Nidoran, and that's enough for me to get to level 20, which is all I wanted. Now I can switch into, let's go to Alucard for now. So I know Bianca's hurting a little bit. And this fella. Oh, he's not a... You have to actually talk to him, I guess. It's a bird keeper, and he's got a Pidgey. No big deal for me, because I'm just going to bite. And two more will take him out. He flinched, so I'm getting lucky with the flinches at least. And it's a double flinch, and we kill him without it taking any damage. We gotta like that. So moving on from that, we have a Pidgeotto. So that's a little scary, so I'm going to try for Confuse Ray. Our first Confuse Ray of the Silver Nuzlocke. And hopefully he gets a couple hits. Damn, that gust did good. Bite him, hope for a flinch. Oh my god. Oh, a critical hit, of course. Bite him, hope for that he gets confused this time. Come on. Ah. Damn. I don't know. I'm not really willing to risk that. Flying type against bite. Ah, damn it. I'm gonna have to go for a potion. Just because that gust is gonna kick my ass. Goes for another gust. Now, if I go for another Confuse Ray, and hopefully he'll, now I could have gone for Bite there and banked on a critical hit, but I wasn't really willing to try it. If he gets there, he got a Confusion hit, now I can take him out safely. I'm faster, I know that, so. But that was a little dangerous. We got a worthwhile amount of experience for it, of course, but I should have been paying a little better attention to what was going on there. Had to waste a potion. We got TM04. I have no idea which one that is, so we'll have to check that out. In our pack here, TM04 is Rollout. Well, I'm not gonna use that. And here's a call from Anthony. That's the call for the Dunsparce and all that crap. But, I mean, I'm not eligible to catch one anyway. I don't actually want one either, so. So now we have Abra again. But this bite will surely take him out. Oh, I could have went for a Leech Life there. Get some health back. Maybe this time, maybe this time. But it's a Nidoran female, so nope, not this time. Go for another bite. And what do we do? And, okay, Scratch does how much? Let's try for a Confuse Ray, see what happens. The accuracy on Confuse Ray seems to be much better than Supersonic, so get a little lucky with a Confusion hit. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Go for another bite. And one more Confusion hit will be enough. He went for a Growl, but he missed. Leech Life it is. We're really close to getting to level 20, and 2 more levels after that, and we have a Golbat, so that'd be really nice. Another one of these, a level 12 Nidoran. Of course, I don't have any more bites, so I just got a Confuse Ray. Now, I could switch and all that stuff, but I'll just try a bit of a Confusion Mind game here. See how well it works out for me. Oh, damn, misclick there. Use Growl. How much does a Leech Life actually do? Probably very, very little. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay here forever. He gets a Growl. And I'm just gonna switch. I'm gonna switch into Scott. Run back down to the Pokemon Center. All my guys are looking a little beat up. Confused no more, went for a Tackle. Tackle's not going to do very much. I'm going to go for the Swift. Do a shit ton of damage and take him out. So let me just move on here. Let me get out of the grass, pretty safe. stuff, and we'll just go make our way back to the Pokemon Center, heal up, and then continue on to the National Park. Goldenrod City. And here we go, we're going to heal ourselves up, and then we'll make our way to the National Park, the Goldenrod National Park up there, and we'll see what's going on up there. As I said before, because I want to try and get everyone as strong as they can be before fighting Whitney, because here's another problem, Whitney. A lot of people can't, don't stand a chance against her. She's just a pain in the ass. She is just cruel, you know. So, you know, I don't really feel like taking any chances. So, I'm gonna move on here. There's this fella who says we hold contests regularly in the park. You should give it a shot. Yep. Now someone here gives me a quick claw. I think it's this check. Somebody gives me a quick claw. Yeah, there we go, quick claw. Alright, let's give the quick claw to somebody. Let's give the quick claw to someone who's a little slower. I don't really know who's that slow, really, but we'll just give it to Scott for the hell of it. Because why not? Now, there's trainers in the grass, I know. Now, here's where we can get a Sunkern or something like that, but the problem with that is to make it viable, we'd have to win a bug catching contest, and not only that, we already have grass and bug type Pokemon, so it's kind of useless. Alright, so here's our shot. What is it? It is a Kakuna. We aren't eligible to catch the Kakuna because it is one of the stages of a Pokemon we already have, and it cannot go to... I should explain this before I continue, guys. If you have a Pokemon such as a Slowpoke or a Poliwag, it has the potential to go one of two ways in the end. So potentially, as you know, if this was a Slowpoke and I already had a slow King, then it would be okay for me to go for a slow poke again, but I'd be forced to have a Slowbro. That's kind of the way this works a little bit. So it allows the potential of all Pokemon. That, you know, because technically at the end you would have two different types of Pokemon. So just wanted to clear that up a little bit for anybody who might have been confused about how I handle that. He's gonna go for the Harden, of course. That's it's pretty standard. Our buddy Alucard gets to level 20, which is nice. We're going to switch to Bianca here. And here's our second encounter. And it's a Weedle, so no eligibility in this grass either. And there goes the Weedle. So let's see what this guy has to say. And we run to another Pokemon. And it's a Sunkern. We could have caught the Sunkern, but now we can't. And we wouldn't have been able to really use it. It wouldn't have been viable, you know, at this point. Has Mega Drain though. What a good move. To start off with like a level 11 with that is pretty nuts. Not a bad little chunk of experience either. To our Pokemon, even if they blah blah blah, being a Poke fan. we're just gonna battle the trainers here and right before the Sudowoodo tree, and then see what we have to basically battle Whitney. Raichu against my my Bianca. Let's see what we can do. Well over half. One more of these will take him out. Tail Whip. And he's got a berry, so I definitely need to. I was thinking of maybe going for the quick attack. Ooh, Jesus. Thunderbolt. Holy shit. That did a shit ton. I did not expect a level 14 to have Thunderbolt. That was scary and dangerous. Just little things like that you're just not expecting. That's one of the biggest problems. Alright, let's see. I'm putting out my Pokedex, blah blah blah, mail, whatever. Alright, I know there's items if I walk far enough. Yeah, I think in both directions actually. Found a paralyzed heal on this end. We'll just walk it on the outside here and see if we find anything else. Yeah, Thunderbolt on level 14 Raichu. That's just like, ugh. Just not expected at all. And here we found TM28. I'll have to check what that is. Hopefully it's something half decent that I can teach to somebody at this point. Anything else? Nope. I don't think so. So let's see what TM28 is. It is Dig. Dig is not a bad move, but none of my guys can really... I mean, I think Bianca can learn it. A ground type move. Might be useful for later. But I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it in case I run across something. You know, I don't want to just give up all my TMs and then have something die on me. I mean, it's safer bet to just work with what I got. Bianca has a powerful move in Hyper Fang and got priority in Quick Attack for right now. So I'm not that concerned about it just yet. And we run into another Sunkern, another level 11 female. Let's do a quick attack, see how much that does. Almost kills it in one hit, that's not bad. This one uses Absorb instead. Quick attack, and then that's that. 81, a few more of those, and she'll be level 20 and we can switch her out. I just don't want to give her up quite yet. Male Sunkern. Let's go for the Hyper Fang. Kill it in one hit, take no damage. 2 more of those will be more than enough. And this time it's a Kakuna, which actually should give me more experience. Which it does. Just at 1 point shy. And this will be the last one, and then we'll battle that trainer with somebody different. But this will give us our Raticate, because Rattata evolves at level 20. So we'll have our female Raticate to fight Whitney instead. Level 20. Just trying to learn Focus Energy. No. Did not learn Focus Energy. And now Bianca is evolving into our Raticate. Which, as I said before, I've never fully used one in a full game before, so find out just how good or not good they are. Definitely good to start out with, but I don't really want Scary Face. No, stop learning Scary Face. Did not learn Scary Face. Perfect. Alright, so now we have ourselves Eradicate. Looking good. Let's switch over to Scott to take on this trainer. Hello, why are you staring at me? Oh, a battle? Depending on how much experience we get from the trainers around here, I know there's not that many, and the ones leading up to the Sudowoodo tree. If we're close to like if everyone's 21 kind of esque or getting there, I'll definitely make sure that Alucard becomes a Golbat before we go to the gym. Because as a Golbat, I'll be much better off, you know. There we go, level 19. Let's go for a Swift. I mean, it's probably our best move, so doesn't really seem to do much. Attack fell, that sucks. Bone Club does a fair amount of damage, but if I keep the Swifts up, I should get rid of the Cubone before it can really... Now there's a Headbutt, which does a shit ton critical hit. And there goes the Cubone, so out of the woods, and almost so close to level 20. And now this will get Scott to level 20, and we'll move back onto Littlefoot. Go for the cut. And does it well over half and kills it. So now Scott is officially level 20 and is trying to learn Twin Needle. Alright. Let's get rid of... I like having the poison ability. Fury Attack's not better than Swift or Cut, so let's get rid of Fury Attack. Now we have a half-decent bug move against dark types. Now let's switch back to Littlefoot to do other trainers here. All talking about when printing was the big thing on with the Game Boy printer. Pokefan Beverly with one Pokemon. It's a Snubble, probably high level. Not really, level 14. Go for the Razor Leaf and beat up on this bitch a little bit. So there we go. 189 experience, not too bad. And there we go. There's another trainer, I believe. Yep, there we go. Last one. The world is something, something, something. And let's get to it. And as I said before, guys, I apologize for the lack of good recording right now. As I said, my throat's really sore and don't want to be as loud as usual or as just trying to take it a little easy on the throat here, but I still want to keep doing this. And you know, it's the weekend right now for me, so it's you know, it's Friday, it's nice, it's, you know, just came home from work, wanted to do a little bit of Pokemon, that kind of stuff, you know, bad throat or no. So we're just gonna tackle the shit out of this plant, and that's the end of that. 199 experience. One more, it's a Voltorb this time. That means I can do this. Believe it or not, this Razor Leaf is my go-to. And one more of those, and that'll get rid of a Voltorb. Which, now that we're getting into the higher levels, I'm very worried about self-destruct, because that is what, you know, people usually don't foresee. And we're almost level 21, so that didn't take very long, just a couple trainers, so I really think I'm gonna make sure that Zubat is a Golbat by the time we're done. Before Whitney, anyways. It's a fruit-bearing tree. It's an ice berry. Good to know. I don't know if this is a different route or not. Another trainer. I'm going to read your thoughts. Well, you go right ahead and do that, but I don't know what it'll end up doing for you. As I'm battling this guy, I'm going to just quickly check out where this route begins and ends, or where it's considered to. That way I can decide what... Oh, he's got flash, does he? Just Razor Leaf for fun. So let's see, Agritic City. Down from there, and south is Route 37. Route 37 is... I'll get a decent amount of experience for that. Since there's another Abra, I'm just going to Razor Leaf again. I missed that time, that sucks. Down from there we want Route... Excuse me. We want Route 36, I believe. Which... By the looks of it, does that route does count as a different route. From what I'm reading, that is a completely different route. And I have not tried or tried to catch a single Pokemon on this route, so I'm perfectly eligible to try. So that's all right then. All right, sure. Let's go with that. And we grew to level 21. Now we're gonna face to face with a Kadabra. Kind of freaks me out. I think it's got Kinesis, which is going to Accuracy Fell. This ain't any good. I'm gonna switch. Damn. He's probably got Confusion, doesn't he? What do I do here now? This is a tough call because obviously I don't want to screw this up. Because if he's got Confusion, which he should if he's a Kadabra, but he's a Kadabra at lower level, he's not supposed to have Confusion. Not until level 16, but was that... I don't know what generation that was. That was definitely generation 1, but I don't know about now. It's really a bit of a tough call. But I would think he shouldn't have Confusion yet, and I should be safe for a switch. I should be safe for the switch to Alucard and use a Leech Life or a Bite or whatever. And he does have Confusion. No. Holy shit. He's not supposed to have Confusion because his level is... Well, I'm sure he can start with it, but you're not... You can't get a Kadabra at that level, like Christ. Well, my accuracy switch is done. So I should be able to switch back into Littlefoot, because that'll reset the accuracy. And I should be able to just Razor Leaf. How much does Confusion do? Not too much to me. But he is faster than me, which sucks. But now, yeah, all my accuracy is back because I switched. Very dangerous switching. And the critical hit takes him at 1 hit, but god damn it, that was scary. That thing was not supposed to have Confusion, from what I remember, but maybe it does learn it. Maybe I know it doesn't evolve until level 16, but maybe if you do get a Kadabra prior to the evolution line, it will have Confusion. I don't know. And Anthony is talking about bullshit. I don't know why I decided to grab his phone number at this point. So I can either headbutt, I can chance going in the grass, or I can wait for the pseudo-wudo. But do I really want a pseudo-wudo? I mean, they're not that good. Not from what I remember anyways. Do I really want a pseudo-wudo? I mean, I'll get it at level 20, but I don't even know what's in this grass. Probably Nidorans and such. But I wonder if I'm able to get a in these games if I can get a moonstone. I don't know. I don't remember how you get moonstones or anything. So that's a bit of an issue for me, anyways. And even if I can get a moonstone, where can I get it? Like, how far in are we talking, you know? But I mean, anything's probably better than a Sudowoodo, and I don't really know what's in here, so let's go for it. Let's see what we find. And it is a Nidoran male, level 12. Let's go for a Razor Leaf. Will do little damage to it. Never mind, it got a critical hit and killed it. Ah, that sucks. Man, I am just... I'm so off my game right now because that would have been awesome to get a Nidoran male. Could have had a Nidoking. If I find a Moonstone like shortly after this, I am gonna be really pissed because that was just my own bad fuck up. Choosing Razor Leaf knowing there was a high critical hit ratio, but I didn't think it would do that much. That just sucks. Well, I know there's only one trainer left, but I want to save it for Alucard. So I'm gonna walk all the way back to the Pokemon Center, and then walk all the way there again, and I'll just use cut to cut through the grass. Man, that just sucks. I mean, Nidorino would not have been a bad Pokemon to get. I don't know how I screwed that up. The first time I ran into an Abra, and then after that, you know, where there's Nidoran, and then this time I chose the wrong move. I could have easily had a Nidoran. Just nothing going really right. But as I said, I don't know when in this game you would ever... I mean, would I have to wait until going back to Mount Moon and in the Kanto region or something like that before I would end up getting a Moonstone? You know, I don't know that for certain. I don't know how that would have worked. So if there's another one somewhere, I don't really know. So anyway, we're going to cut through this tree. We're going to go back here. We're going to switch. God damn it. Ah, that just bugs me. Anyways, here's our the last trainer before Sudowoodo. The sad thing is I had plenty of different options there. You know, I could have switched to anybody. You just tackle. I mean, hell, the tackle probably wouldn't have killed it in one hit. So, anyways, we're gonna go for a Confuse Ray. I like playing the confusion game and getting lucky. And I wasn't lucky. Constrict does next to nothing. We're gonna just bite our way to victory then. Confused. Come on, just hit yourself. Ah, damn it. And we do another bite. Almost half. Flinched. Go for another bite. For another flinch. And this bite won't be enough, will it? Ah, damn it. Confused no more. Got one more constrict off. Not a huge deal, but... Anyways, there's a bite. That ends that. 568. Holy shit. A lot of experience for just a Tangela. So anyways, we're going to cut back through. We're going to go down to where the Drowsies were. They give a pretty decent amount of experience. I'm super effective against them. That kind of stuff. And as I said, we're only just roughly the level of the gym. I know for a fact that Whitney's Pokemon are either are definitely. I know the Miltank got to be 20. Pretty sure it's 2021. So we're not, we're not looking overpowered here or anything. So perfectly good to be doing it this way. And now we're just gonna be training in the grass, and look, we get a little lucky. We got a Drowsy, level 12. And we can leech life for fun, just to get our health back. He goes for a pound, which does 4 damage. I'm gonna go for a leech life, which should take him out, and we'll check exactly how much experience that will give us. 174, nothing wrong with that. I'll probably be here for the rest of the video, or I'll get to 21 and I'll get, I'll be in here for a little bit, then probably end the video, and in part 11 we'll finish off, get ourselves a Golbat, and move on to the gym is probably the order I'm gonna be doing this in, just because it's shaping up that way. And as I said, I don't want to, just because I didn't evolve, the difference between a level 21 Zubat and a level 22 Golbat is pretty, it's a little substantial, right? I mean, an evolved Pokemon is always a better to go for. So anyways, we're just gonna, and thankfully it's like Abras and Drowsies galore in here. And I'm just super effective as hell, and we're almost level 21. Now we're 21. Might be able to, depending on how much experience I get in the next few minutes, I might just get ourselves a goal back. Considering we screwed up with the Nidoran, and we did not get the Abra. So I mean, our team's still a little lackluster for any raw power. I mean, in the end, I'll have a Crobat. And Crobat's pretty strong, but Raticate's, middle level strong. Starter's okay. Magnium, or I forget how you say. I suck at that one. Chikorita, Bayleaf, and Magnium, Mega something. I don't know. I never tried. I never heard it said, so I don't even actually know how to pronounce it. I might have to look at it a little closely and try, even though my pronunciation of words sucks, so bear with me if you guys think I'm saying something wrong. I probably am. So... Around to a Rattata, that's okay. But yeah, I just don't really have any real power. I mean, Beedrill is a very weak third stage Pokemon in mid to late game. My starter's half decent, and that'll probably be my saving grace. But I really need some power here. I mean, I got Crobat, who's going to be good for utility and stuff eventually. But I need something with a little bit of balls on it, because it's, like a Nidoking. That would have really stepped up the game, but... I mean, I suppose I could have been training this Geodude the whole time and potentially had myself a Golem of some sort, or at least a Graveler, but I mean, that times 4 weakness to water and grass and all that is just ridiculous. And I meant to go for the Leech Life there, but once again, a fast misclick on my part. There we go, went for the Leech Life. Get a little bit of health back. that sweet 174 experience. I mean, that's a fair chunk considering up top. Yeah, I mean, Sunkers and Kakunas are barely touching 100. These level 12 Drowsies down here are giving me double that. Let's go for another Leech Life, get a little bit of health back. And there's a pound. And Leech Life should, yep, Leech Life kills the Drowsy, and I am back at full health and halfway to level 22. So if this keeps up, as I said, I'll probably, regardless whether it keeps up or not, I'm just gonna keep going until I get that Golbat, and then we'll call it quits until part 11. And I hope some of you guys that have been following thus far are a little excited for that, because we'll be having our 3rd gym battle. I'm looking forward to it. Really hoping we can do well. You know, so. And there we go. Get rid of that Rattata. Yeah, like 89 to 174, and I mean the difference is just pretty staggering. I mean, training with Drowsy is awesome. So there we go, another level 12 Drowsy at our disposal for a little bit of killing. Bite that thing. Flinched. Let's use a Leech Life then. Get some of our health back. And the best part is it's a 2-hit, you know, end of the line kind of thing. And we're about a quarter away from our level 22. So that went pretty quick. I thought it might take a little longer, but apparently not. So that's pretty good. Let's just keep Leech Lifing. And we're being really lucky. I know Drowsy are common in this grass, but we're getting really lucky with the higher leveled ones, the level 12 ones. And we're running into them out of every 5 Pokemon, 2 or 3 of them is the Drowsy, so that's really helping overall. One more just might do it. One more just might do it. Alright, let's see, what do we get? Another level 12 Drowsy, come on. That's an Abra, not bad, probably won't give us enough though. Leech Life, and we get the kill, and it's probably not enough. No. But one more Drowsy now definitely will be. One more level 12 Drowsy anyways. And of course now that we want one really badly, we're not finding one. That's usually always the way. But 2 bites will take out this Rattata. No big deal. And there we have a quick attack, which did a fair amount of damage. And now basically anything, whatever I run into next, as long as I kill it, I'll be level 22. I mean, I'm really confident that it was level 22 that Zubat evolves. I'm 99.9% sure. If it's something like 24 or something, I'm going to be a little pissed, but really? It doesn't matter if I switch. If I switch, I'm still gonna win. Still gonna grab that last little bit I need. Ugh. You gotta be kidding me here. Now, if I split it up this much, I might not. Use Bianca as Eradicate for the first time. Yep, still enough. Alakar grew to level 22. And yes, okay, I was right. Golbat at 22. I'm sorry for the fuzzy sounding music, but that's what happens. I totally... Golbat looks really different there from what I remember. Like just as the sprite, I mean, the Golbat sprite. I don't think I've run into many Golbats in Silver before because that looks just weird. Anyways, that's it for now, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, I apologize for my throat and my low talking volume right now. It's just one of those things. But please continue watching and look forward to part 11, where we take on Whitney with our basically 4 Pokemon team, and hopefully we don't lose anybody, even though I know it's likely gonna happen. If it doesn't, woohoo, and we'll keep on going strong, because Raticate right now is going to be totally useless against Pokemon in the next gym, which is Ecruteak, which is Ghost type. There's not a whole lot of options there, and neither will Bayleaf won't be any good for that either. So I'll be depending much more on Golbat. So I got to make sure Golbat stays alive, otherwise I could be in real trouble even if I do beat Whitney. So anyways, that's it for all our time for now, and we'll see you next time for part 11 on the Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke. Till then, see ya. Welcome back, guys, to Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke Challenge. Mitchell back here as your host once again. At the end of the last episode, we got ourselves a Golbat. I'm pretty excited about that. And during the same episode, we also got Eradicate. So, we failed to catch anything, though. For those of you who didn't see the last episode, basically, I ran into an Abra, ran into a Nidoran, failed to catch both. Couldn't catch anything in the national park because there was I believe it was Kakuna, then a Weedle. So obviously not eligible because I already have a Beedrill. So that's basically what happened there. Now I do have Golbat, Beedrill, Bayleaf, Raticate, Geodude, and a Spearow. Now obviously the Geodude and the Spearow aren't actually used. But basically, since we did that, we can run straight to the gym. And I said at the end of the last episode that if we didn't have a Golbat by the end of the episode, we would continue training, get Golbat, and then move on to the gym. But I see no reason not to. I mean, it's kind of do or die. You don't want to be too overpowered because that takes the fun out of it, I know that Whitney is looking in the high teens. I know the Miltank is at least level 20. All 4 of my Pokemon are at least level 20. So it makes it fair. So basically this is kind of a do or die, but this is definitely one of the hardest gyms, and it's probably going to kick my ass a little bit here. So we're just going to go ahead and start and see what we can do. So here we enter the gym. I know there's a trainer around here somewhere. You go off this way, is it? Oh, that's right. There she is. So here's our first trainer in the Goldenrod City gym. Obviously, now that we've entered, we cannot leave regardless of what happens. Now, some people, using this rule, sometimes you want to avoid battling all the trainers. Me, I love having all the experience. So, you kind of you do or you don't. It's a choice, and I like having the experience. So, I mean, we took 8 damage on this trainer alone, but overall, not too bad. See, and that's the beauty of it. I mean, you'd pass up roughly 500 experience from this trainer. 400 plus at least. And do you really want to do that? I mean, I don't, because later on, I'll still have to grind. If I'm too low leveled, especially in this game, I'll have to grind, and the grinding will take even longer in this game than most. So, and once again, I do apologize, guys. My throat is still bad. It's only a day later, so just letting you know, it's the throat is still bad. So if my voice's recording is worse than usual, which is normally not the best, anyways, I do apologize for that. So we're gonna move on here, and another normal type trainer. And what does she have? Snubble, maybe? No, a Sentret. Female centered. Okay, I can work with that. Considering Swift will probably one-shot it. Which it does. No big deal there. By the looks of it, it's going to be center it, maybe a Furret next. I doubt it. Probably just another center it at level 16 or something like that. And it is, and it's at level 17. That's kind of surprising, but I suppose this is the third gym, and even in gold and silver, I mean, we're still at the third gym. We should be looking at, you know, Pokemons in their late teens and early 20s for levels, so. And Beedrill is almost, our buddy Scott here is almost level 21. One more trainer ought to do it. And we can switch. I'm kind of saving Bianca here because I know that that thing uses Attract, and I want to start out with Bianca and see what I can manage. So here's the third trainer. I think it's the third and final trainer. There might be a fourth one, but I think there's only 3. And this is the Snubble trainer, probably a high level. Yeah, level 18. It's pretty strong. So we're gonna go for the Swift. It's still our best move. I still think it's better than a Twin Needle. I'm not sure. Here's an excellent time to find out, actually. Lick got a critical hit, but now we'll know. By the looks of it, because of the stab, it's probably stronger. So that's pretty good to know. And there we go. So Scott is level 21 now. We're gonna start off the battle with our female because that's the best. That's our best option, really. We got Hyper Fang. We should be fine. There is one more trainer, however. So that being the case, I'm gonna start out here with a Littlefoot and let him take the brunt of this experience, and then send out Bianca against the 2 females, the Clefairy and the Miltank. Hyper Fang should be able to take care of that Clefairy pretty quickly, I would think, unless I get haxed with Sing or something ridiculous. So we go for the Razor Leaf. It does over half. Now I get a Disable, of course. It's probably my Razor Leaf. It is. I'm gonna go for the Tackle. Hopefully it's enough. And it is. Gets rid of the Jigglypuff. And that will be the first one down. Another one. Of course my Razor Leaf is still disabled. I'm just gonna go for Defense Curl, but I believe Grass type moves use my special attack, so if I get that back, these Defense Curls won't mean anything. Damn it. This thing didn't affect anything. Disabled no more, of course now I am. I got one more Tackle, and I do take a little bit of damage from a Pound. Not a big deal. There's only one left. It's probably another level 15 Jigglypuff. And that'll be that. So we have a level 15 Jigglypuff. And the Razor Leaf nearly does it, but we do get a Hax with a Sing. Not a big deal though, because I don't plan to really use Littlefoot in the next battle. So we can just continue on, waiting until we wake up, basically. And we get woken up on the first turn back pretty early on, so that's a good thing. And now we get to level 22, so that works out pretty well. And now we're looking pretty strong to go against Whitney, but it's very scary because if I get haxed early on, I could easily lose this battle, or at least lose a few Pokemon. So we're gonna go with Bianca, and we're just going to go straight for it. I am Whitney. Everyone was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute. You want to battle? I'm warning you. I'm good. And here's our third gym battle, guys. So let's see what we can do here. So Whitney has 2 Pokemon, Clefairy, which she starts with. It is level 18, so that means that confirms that the Miltank is higher level for me. We're gonna go for the Hyper Fang. We're faster. Do we do at least half? We take it out in one. Oh, it's a critical hit. So we got lucky then. I don't think Hyper Fang was strong enough to kill that Clefairy in one hit. So now this thing cannot use Attract. It is faster than me though. And Rollout is going to do 7 damage. My Hyper Fang is going to do not very much at all actually. That's not good. I'm going to Tail Whip because I know this Rollout is just going to get worse and worse. And I think, based on that damage, 51 doubled to 14 will double to 14 will double to 28. I should be okay for another Hyper Fang now. And that Rollout should... Got a critical hit, and there goes Bianca. Man, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. Based on that, though, I should be able to do something about that by... This should do a fair amount. It does barely anything. That Rollout is still going on. Oh my fucking god. I thought that bite would get a flinch and I'd do way better. Rollout was super effective. Its power's gone crazy. I was hoping she'd stop once she... Fuck. And there goes Scott. And now she finally goes for the Attract after that many turns. She couldn't have tried that before. Stomp is pretty deadly. It flinches me, of course. Goes for the Rollout. Does very little at this point, but I'm still in love with the damn thing. The Razor Leaf will do. Not enough. And the Rollout's gonna double. I'm still infatuated. I get the Razor Leaf. And I win. That critical hit is what fucked this entire thing, because had I not had the critical hit, I would have had one more Hyper Fang off, would have been at lower health, and I would have done a safe switch into one of my fodder Pokemon, hoping for her to switch her tactics, and then do a switch out into someone like Golbat or Littlefoot. But we basically just lost our whole team. Wow. Wow. I was really hoping to get out of this with only losing one or two Pokemon. I was expecting to lose the fodder Pokemon. I didn't expect it to be this brutal. That Rollout really did a huge number with the double power. Getting a critical hit on a 3rd stage Rollout is... That was hacks. I mean, I got really lucky. Let's be honest here. I got really lucky with the Clefairy. I killed it in one hit. Then the Hyper Fang did not do nearly as much as I thought. I thought going for the Tail Whip was the smarter tactic, only because after the first Hyper Fang, I figured if I got a couple of Tail Whips off, I'd come in with a faster Pokemon, use something like, using a bite on, or not a bite, or whatever, a Swift on Scott, or something like that. Would have really could have taken out the Miltank with little trouble, but oh, that just... I really don't know what I'm gonna do now. I mean, I haven't lost. I have not lost the Nuzlocke. I can come back from this, but wow. Just wow. Well, we'll get our badge, and I'm sorry, I'm not reading the text. I'm beside myself here. I'm a little pissed off that I lost. I made the bad call in switching out to Golbat. I know that, but I thought I made a split decision, and I thought between the choices. Actually, what I wanted to do, I wanted to check the stats on Golbat to see who had the better chance between Alucard and Scott of taking a hit and then, or a possible attract or whatever, and then, you know, what was my best move here? Should I go for Bite or Confuse, right? Or should I go for Twin Needle, or should I go for Swift or something? Like, I wanted to know what my best option. I wanted to think about it, and what I wanted to do was check stats, but I forgot you cannot check stats when it's a switch in like that. So it was a forced thing, and I didn't realize. I figured she would have stopped with the rollout and gone for an attract the moment she saw a male on the field, but the rollout continued anyways, and I just had no chance. After that, it just kind of went downhill. So we did get our third badge, but at a pretty heavy cost, and I'm not thrilled. Yeah. I don't really have words for. I mean, I think I've said it all. It's just. Wow. You know, I did have one person who said back in the yellow Nuzlocke that this was that I definitely didn't hold true to my word. That there were definite. There was no way I could have that good a team on a Nuzlocke. That I got lucky too much. And case in point, I mean, you won't see it in the yellow one. That was successful, but you know, here's your evidence. You know, this is. You know, you don't see me winning against Whitney very well, do you? I mean, I did win. You all saw, but I mean, I lost my whole team. I lost the team that I worked hard on. You know, I wasn't crazy about them, but I was looking forward to Crobat. Crobat would have been an amazing addition. Raticate was looking strong. I was going to teach it Dig, probably. If it can learn it, I think it can. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is now. So, you are eligible to take items off of dead Pokemon if no one figured that out. Not that I had anything amazing, it was just a quick claw. And of course, I didn't catch anything. Great. I didn't get my Nidoran or anything like that. So now all I'm left with is a Spearow, a Geodude, and a Bayleaf. And my Spearow, I mean, I suppose I could try to level up a little bit here. But I mean, they're not really any good to me against the Ghost Gym that's coming up, so. Well, might as well go grab the Squirt Bottle and continue on. I mean, there's no point in moping around, might as well just continue on. I mean, I got no choice. So now I got the Squirt Bottle. And now I'm not eligible to catch the Sudowoodo, which at this point I really wish I hadn't done what I did, because now I would have been able to reinforce the team with a level 20, even though it's not ideal, because Sudowoodo's not the best diverse choice. Would have really helped out here. Now obviously I can still use Beedrill where the need for cut is still necessary. Or no, sorry, I can't. I can't. You can't use a dead Pokemon. I forget how that rule works. I'll have to reread it and see if I need to teach to Bayleaf, if I need to catch something else just for the sole purpose of using cut or something like that. Anyways, so here we go. Let's fight a Sudowoodo. Weird tree attacked. And we have ourselves a Sudowoodo, a male Sudowoodo, level 20. And this is going to do a lot of damage. Nearly kills it. Goes for Mimic. To learn Razor Leaf. And now there goes the Sudowoodo. And of course, we go to level 23 and we try to learn Synthesis, which would be just very helpful. I do want Synthesis. I'm gonna make room for it though. I'm gonna probably get rid of Reflect. I haven't been using it. I could have went about that battle so much better. I played shitty. Let's be honest here, guys. I played really bad, and I mean that's my only excuse for it. And we get a call from Anthony the Hiker. And yeah, so. And just another nonsensical call, really. And now we go on here to now this is a new route, I know, so I'm gonna try to catch something. If I can avoid the trainers first, that'd be great. Alright, here's our first encounter is a Stantler. It is a female level 15 Stantler. I am going to catch it. Go for the tackle. One more tackle should do it. And this might add something to our... At least we'll have something else to tap. I've never used a Stantler either, so... It'll be a first time. Looks like it's pretty hard to catch too. Might go for the Great Ball just to see. Yeah, we caught it with a Great Ball. So that's pretty good. So we got a new Pokemon, Stantler, the Big Horn. Those who stare at its antlers will gradually lose control of their senses and be unable to stand. Give a nickname, of course. Now it's a female. It is a female. I'm not sure what to call a female deer. A doe. A deer. I don't know. Trying to think if there was a deer other than Bambi, or something I can at least sort of reference. There is the, I've got a name. It's from the Dragon Age games. They're called Hala. They're a type of deer-esque thing. I believe they're just spelled H-L-L-A. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry for any Dragon Age fans watching. So I'm gonna call her Hala. And then get the hell out of here. and go back to the Pokemon Center. And yeah, might as well check her out, see what she's got. Probably Stomp, I'm hoping here. No Stomp. Stat-wise, not terrible. 35, 33. The special attack and the attack aren't that much different, so that makes it a little easier for me. Stat-wise, weaker obviously than Littlefoot, but not by much considering the level gap, so that's a good sign. What a big loss. What a pain in the ass. What a big loss. I wonder, can I pack? What do I have? Dig, Mud Slap. Can I teach Dig to a Stantler? Nope. Damn, that would have been a good move. Rollout? Nope. Just to give it something a little, even Mud Slap. Can learn Mud Slap. I mean, I'm not really teaching it to anything else. Might as well just teach it so it does have a move that's not just a normal type tackle. Even though Mud Slap, I believe, is only like 20, 100. It's a horrible ass move. So we're gonna run back to the Pokemon Center, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Obviously, I have to continue on, but episodes are gonna have to be a grind. I gotta grind up Stantler, obviously, my Hala, and see what she's capable of. I have no idea what she learns. I believe. I'm positive she learned Stomp at some point. I thought she came with Stomp, not Tackle. It's not a Psychic type Pokemon, it is a normal type, but I thought it learned a few decent moves. But I don't have a guide in front of me or anything like that, so I don't know. I'll have to look into that a little bit, because if it can't even learn Dig, I mean, what else? Like, it's not diverse like Eradicate or anything like that. So, I'm going to have to stick with decent normal type moves, but normal type is not going to help me against the next gym either. And neither is Littlefoot, because it's Razor Leaf against poison type Gengars. I have no idea what to do. No sweet clue. Like, I couldn't even save myself my Golbat or anything like that. I completely lost. I mean, it was poor decision making. I thought I was strong enough. Clearly, that gym, you're meant to lose someone, or you have to have there's no way anybody's going to survive once that rollout started. Like, if I don't have something that can two-shot that Miltank, which I don't, none of my guys could have done that. Even with a few more levels under the belt, no one could have had a two-shot on the Miltank. And then once it gets its rollout going, there's no stopping it. So the Ruins of Alph, they are still up for grabs. But an unknown would be useless. So, but there are Natus. Natus, but where are they? I forget. I believe they're in there as well. They just have a low chance to be found. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. Obviously, my piss poor planning is why I'm in this predicament. So. I'm going to stop here for now, guys. Another video is a little shorter than usual, but I really need to think this through, because I don't want to give up. I want to win, but I can't make any mistakes right now. If I make one mistake, it's probably all over. So, please like, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do, or dislike the way I handled one of the strongest gyms, and I blew it pretty spectacularly. So, Any feedback would be nice. And we'll see you back here next time for Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke Challenge, and I promise it'll be a better showing, or it'll be the end of it. I don't know. It's going to be a crucial next couple parts, but stay tuned for that, please, and we'll see you next time, guys.